Hi! Hello! Hi everyone! Oh dear. Okay, there we go. I thought my eyes were stuck closed again. Yes, hello bot. Don't know why the bot is here. You'd think being a smaller streamer would save me from dealing with bots. But I guess not. But yes. Hi Emmy, hi Geek. How are we doing? Can't believe they added newbie armor after I'm already at rank 172. It's like, ah man, I wish I had that when I started. Sore, tired. I'm sorry that you're feeling sore and tired. So, I originally was thinking of doing Monster Hunter World, and then I was like, I'm not in the mood to deal with the handler. I like Rise a lot better. As long as it's not that toxic bot from last time. Yeah, the bot last time sucked, but this time we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna see how rusty I am at Rise. I haven't played Rise in a while. I'm glad you're doing well, Geek. So, because I'm so high rank, we're basically just gonna be doing whatever quests I feel like doing and hanging out and chatting.
Hello.
Let's see, event quests.
Which quest would you like?
There were some new event quests since last I actually played the game. These look hard. Princess's Banquet. It's a Raytheon, Somnicanth, and the Rachna Kadaki. Terrifying. What about... Oh, what bot? Last time we got invaded by a bot that had a horribly racist name and a swastika for a profile picture and just all sorts of awful. Absolutely terrible. But I banned it. It shouldn't be coming back. USJ? Sure. I really enjoy the rampages. So, why don't we go ahead and do a rampage? I got class in an hour. I'm sorry, Emmy. But hey, class is good for you. Man, I haven't played like anything other than Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and Tetris on my Switch in a hot minute, so I'm like, what are Joy-Cons? What are Joy-Con controls? How do I do this? Fender, feet. Medic. I got coffee to keep me awake. Coffee is good. Alright. Let's go do a rampage. Gonna grab these even though I never use them.
I'll protect the village at all costs.
Well, I shouldn't say never use them. I need those auto ballistas. I keep forgetting I can't just climb things. I keep trying to do like in other games like Genshin, where you just sort of run at the wall and you climb it. It's not how this works.
I'm ready.
I'll do my part!
Ah, yeah, cannons unlocked. So, if you haven't played Monster Hunter Rise before, one of the things that's really important with rampages is you don't want the flying monsters to just have free reign of your airspace. That's why I was focusing on shooting down that big bird thing. Just gonna put up more bombs. Oh, why do your knees hurt?
It's their leader.
Actually, I want to keep using Ballista.
Attack!
This game looks like it takes place in the past. It takes place in an alternate world. Like, it's not supposed to perfectly one-to-one line up with reality. Monster Hunter actually has way more history and lore than you might think when you look into it. It's really interesting stuff, honestly.
Come in!
You're doing great.
Oh, and then another fun thing about Rise is you can ride the monsters! And make them fight each other. See. And then I'm gonna do a silly thing here.
New mission.
Hi, Crumbling Sanity. Must be fantasy genre. It is fantasy. I mean, for goodness sakes, there are giant bird dragons. So what I'm doing right now is, you get more upgrades if you complete the goals on the left. So I'm just installing more hunting platforms.
Good job.
Which usually will help unlock things like defender cannons and stuff like that. Now I have a
Do what you
defender
need to
cannon.
do.
This should help protect the village. Bring on the monsters! Let's go, Minoto.
So one of the goals is repel a certain amount of monsters by ballista, which is why I'm sticking to ballista, but normally I'm more of a cannon.
Look out, it's a big one! Excellent!
There we go. That unlocked a whole bunch of stuff just now. Oh no. Ouch. Okay. I've been hearing good things about this game. I've been playing it since it came out on Switch. It's one of my favorites, and I'm a pretty big Monster Hunter fan. So this is the Rampage mode, because every game has its own gimmicks, right? So this isn't what normal gameplay is like. This is a special mode that only some quests are.
Grab your weapons!
Ah, yeah, the machine cannon. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Be careful!
So the machine cannon is basically a machine gun, but they couldn't call it a gun because it's a fantasy setting. There aren't any guns. Except for the gun lance. And the heavy bowgun. Why does your character run like she slipped on a banana peel? I don't have the answer to that one. You're gonna have to ask Capcom that. Because I do not know. It's just how the run cycle looks in this game. I'll do a normal quest where I'm just actually hunting a monster after this rampage quest is done, so that you guys can see.
Nothing can stand in your way.
Prepare for the next round.
Still need to repel one more using ballista. But yeah, today is going to be very chill, very low down, because I'm still not feeling well. There was a big ol' oopsie in the kitchen yesterday, or not yesterday, day before yesterday, and so that big ol' oopsie involved a lot of ash. So yesterday I was trying to clean it up, and I inhaled and ingested a fair amount of ash, and my tummy and my lungs were not happy. That's why I had to not do yesterday's stream. But I'm feeling a bit better now.
We can do this.
But it's still gonna be on the more chill side today. Just hanging out, hunting some monsters. This was actually the first game that I ever streamed on the channel, because I was so excited to finally play it when I got it. I'm alright. Don't worry too much about me.
Not a chance.
I used to live in hell. I used to inhale a lot of ash. I'm just glad the kitchen didn't burn down, you know? Dunkin' Donuts coffee, yummy. I actually have never tried the coffee at Dunkin' Donuts because I'm not a big coffee person. So I will take your word on it being good. Cleaning out the fireplace and slipped. No, it was actually a cooking mistake. I don't have a fireplace. No, it was a cooking mistake. Oil and water and heat all at the wrong time has a tendency to result in big ol' flames. Inhaling the fumes. Don't you make that meme face at me. Don't cite the old magic to me. I was there when it was written. Sorry, that joke was bad. Actually, it would be faster if I do this way. Normally I'm a little more on the ball, but like I said, I'm not feeling the best. I still worry about my friends. I'll be alright, I promise.
We've got trouble!
I messed up.
Ah! Let me back up.
Somebody stop them!
Let's wreck shop!
human stuff, a demoness is such as yourself, still getting the hang of. Yeah, the kitchen is not exactly my strong suit. Back in hell, you have so many like bad managers and stuff who are doomed to an eternity of running fast food joints that there's no need to ever make your own food.
Excellent.
So I don't know a whole lot about cooking and how to run a kitchen. I'm working on it. I'm learning, but cooking's hard, okay? Ah, that splitting wyvern shot. Did it even actually hit?
Stop the apex!
You're gonna regret that. Die!
Oh good, Fugin's here. Is this game essentially Jurassic Park Fight Club? Sorta. Rampage mode, I would definitely say, is like that. There's all these giant monsters and you're just trying to keep humanity safe.
This place is safe with me!
So, my swords actually have poison in them. So part of why I'm suddenly attacking it directly with my swords now is so that I can poison it, because that should help the rest of my team with defeating it. Because being poisoned can do a decent amount to a monster. If I could get more than 2 hits in on him, a simple change in the title of the game, and you have my attention. You see those little purple clouds that are coming up sometimes when I'm hitting the monster? That is a visual confirmation of the poison. So that's just saying, like, those attacks are doing poison damage. I saw this one video talking about Monster Hunter and the different weapons in it. And, when they were talking about the dual blades, no, not when they were talking about the dual blades, they were talking about a different weapon. And then, while talking about the fact that that weapon does a lot of damage, they were like, this actually deals damage, unlike the dual blades, which politely suggests it. And I was like, no, you can't call me out like that. If your sword is imbued with poison, then what if your character accidentally cuts herself? You actually can't get poisoned by your own weapons, but you can get poisoned by monsters, so you're always carrying around antidotes regardless. And potions. Because potions and first aid meds are important. The flashies hurt my eyes after a bit. I'm sorry, Emmy. At least it's not Final Fantasy XIV. I can't even look at Final Fantasy XIV. My wife plays it a lot. But I, like, can't parse the 5 million different things going on the screen whenever she's playing it. Ah! Ouch. Oh, that went back down quick. Online play co-op? Yeah, basically. So you can actually choose to make most quests be online multiplayer, and then people can just join it if they want to do the same quest. But then you can also make a room to invite friends and do multiplayer that way instead, so that you know for sure that you've got your friends in it. Ouch. Ouch. I don't think he liked me aiming the machine cannon at him. I think he was not a fan of that. This thing's taken multiple splitting wyvern shots and it's still alive. The splitting wyvern shot does like thousands of damage. We might run out of time. Take my vitamins and stress gummies before class. Yeah, it's super important to keep up with your medications and your vitamins.
Watch out for the apex!
Just gonna shoot him in the butt. Apparently this is the plan. Ow. Okay, so right now what I'm gonna do is, because the splitting wyvern shot does thousands of damage, I'm actually going to work on powering that. Or we could just win. I didn't realize we were that close to winning. Whoops. Whee! So then you carve up the monster, and then you get to go home. So many bots today. But at least none of them are like the last one. Whee! All according to plan. Well done, team. Yes. Absolutely according to plan. Ooh, got an S+ on that. We really did do it. Take all that stuff. All for me. And I ranked up again, as you do. And that's what the rampages look like. So then, normal gameplay.
Here's the quest list.
So this is where I am choosing whether I want other people to join me or not. So yes, send join request. Automatically posts the fact that I'm doing this quest onto a page where people who are just looking for quests to join can see it. And if it's a quest that they want to do, they can click on it, join it, and then they're my teammate for that quest. Sometimes nobody joins, sometimes you get a full team. It really just depends on, like, random stuff like time of day. Is there a jet engine running in your house? You might be hearing my computer struggling for its life. Normally you guys can't hear it too bad. It shouldn't be struggling any worse than normal. I can move the mic a little further away. Give me a sec. Is that a little better? I hope that's a little better. Yeah, my computer is old and sad. And I have no money to replace it with. I already forgot who I'm fighting. Okay. I'm glad I fixed it. We're not sitting and listening to the whole song. Thanks, but no thanks. Also, do you guys like how close to my design I made my player character? I probably can hear it because my sound is at 100%. That's fair. But yeah, do you guys see how much I made my character in the game look like me, but with an updo and human tone skin? Either that or I have fantastic hearing. It's probably the first thing, because my mic definitely picks up the sound. Because I have a Blue Yeti, and they have a tendency to kind of pick up everything, whether you want it or not. College is more important than simping for VTubers, Emmy. College is 100% more important. Yeah, she looked good. Thank you. Okay, I'm fighting an Anjanath and a Raytheon. Oh, I can't see the map the way I have things set up right now. Purple lipstick gave it away. Does the game really want me to fight the Raytheon first? Whee! I'll be honest though, your character's thighs are looking quite thick. Well, because she's supposed to be like muscular and stuff. It's 100% pure muscle right there. You crush a man's head between those thighs. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going while not being able to see the map. I am a fool. Phew. I'm a foolish fool. Don't ask me why I'm saying it all French-like. No, that's... That wasn't what I wanted to do. That was distinctly not what I wanted to do. I'm having all the trouble right now.
There should be something good in here.
The game seems to think I can go straight up through walls and stuff, and that's not how this works. I want to go to that. Yes.
I need a breather.
Oh my. You know, crush man's head like sparrow's egg between thighs.
I will be taking that.
Like Zangief. Wait, one of my teammates is over here fighting the Raytheon while the other ones are fighting the Angina. I should help out the one that's over here instead of the two that are over there. Took all my vitamins and stress relief things. Good job. Good work. So Raytheon is actually my favorite monster by far. It's a poison and fire-breathing wyvern, and it is the female of the same species as Rathalos, which is used in most of the promotional materials and stuff, because he's cool. Now, this is a normal Raytheon, but my absolute favorite is the Dread Queen Raytheon, who is absolute hell to fight. But she didn't make it into this game. So one of the things you can do in this game is you can cut off parts of some monsters. So for Raytheon, she has a poisonous tail and sorry, not poisonous, venomous tail and venomous talons. And you can actually cut off her tail so that you only have to worry about her talons. Zangief? You mean Chun-Li Lo? No, I meant Zangief because I was referencing, Oh, thanks for the subscribe! I forgot that it even made a sound for that. Hi, hello, welcome, thank you for subscribing. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was referencing Wreck-It Ralph. Because in Wreck-It Ralph, Zangief says, he likes to crush man's head like Sparrow's egg between thighs. And if he's not a bad guy, then who will crush man's head like Sparrow's egg between thighs? That was the reference I was trying to make. The game's great. I love Rise. Some guy from Japan be helping the cause. Yeah, so you can get people from all over the world in Monster Hunter, and it's great. And some stuff is actually automatically translated because they know that people are playing with people who speak other languages. So, like, you'll hear the other player characters shouting stuff in English, but actually, they're only shouting in English because I have my game set to English. If I were playing it in Japanese, it would be in Japanese. Like that shout to be careful, I guarantee that came from one of the two Japanese names. But because I'm playing it in English, it translated it to English for me. No lag either. Sometimes there's a little lag, but it's not like a huge issue. You don't often have people like glitching around all over the place. You're more likely to lose connection entirely than to have like a really horribly laggy connection. At least with the Switch version. I don't know about the PC version because I don't have it on PC. Playing it on my Switch. As was originally intended. Wow, that's freaking genius. I know, right? I wish all online games were like that. It would be really cool, wouldn't it? Just automatically having several phrases you can choose from that just get translated. I agree that all games should do that. Especially in an increasingly online, international world. Like, I know people who are better at Spanish than they are at English. They should have a right to know what's going on in Spanish, even if who they're playing with only speaks English. The Raytheon is already limping. Fabulous. Oh, and we got her tail! Considering getting the Monster Hunter version on Switch, but I worry I might not like Monster Hunter type games or something, never played. I highly recommend Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite franchises in the world. Like, I'm not usually one for JRPGs or anything where it's like, you gotta get good to enjoy it, but I've been playing Monster Hunter for years now, and I love it. I love it. I don't know what else to say. It's a lot of fun. It's basically like Boss Rush, the video game. And I mean that in the best possible way. What? That wasn't what I meant to do. I'm just gonna fast travel. I made sure to give you credit in the flex, Cassie. Thank you.
Safety of camp.
Whee! Give me this. Another thing, if you're considering getting the game, if you're finding all of the little things that my character says annoying, you can actually turn that off. Like, you can set it so that she talks a lot, a little, or not at all. Or, if you're a dude, he. But yeah, you can set your player character to talk more or less depending on your preferences. I kind of wish you had the ability to imbue your sword with something like +4 barbecue sauce. You can actually do different things with your weapons so that they can heal, poison, inflict burning, inflict electricity, etc., etc. You're not just stuck with poison. I like poison. Actually, when I was playing Generations, I named myself, or not named, you can choose titles, right? And my title was Lady of the Poison Mist for a while. Like, that's how much I like poison. Bye, Emmy. Have a good time at class. Make sure you actually pay attention and do your best. And ignore that voice crack. You? Don't let me faint here. So you don't die, you faint, and then you get taken back to camp. Fancy. I like to be and sound fancy, what can I say? I'm so fancy. You already know. Anyway. So Anjanath is actually, he was first introduced in World. So because I didn't really play World much before playing Rise, I had no idea what to make of this dude. But honestly, he's much less annoying in this game than he is in World. Like, he's a pain in the ass in World. Here, Angie. No, you weren't supposed to throw a rock at me. You were supposed to come toward me. And that's what a normal quest looks like. You go out to a locale, you find a monster, you destroy it. And we actually captured this one, so you can actually trap monsters. Look at him sleeping. Little sleepy boy. And you get different rewards based on whether you kill it or capture it. Sounds like he's been taking lessons from Navi in the annoyance department. No, he became less annoying. Less annoying. Navi would be more annoying. Oh, I completed a couple of optional subquests.
What would you like to do?
So subquests are just little extra assignments that you can grab before you head out to get extra rewards. Extra rewards from things.
Until next time. Hello. These are the available quests.
We're gonna fight a Magnamalo. Magnamalo is like the big cool new thing for this game. He's because most games they have like the big monster that you're supposed to be hype about even if you've played Monster Hunter before, and Magnamalo was that for this game. He's super cool. I want to show him to you guys,
I wish you luck.
which is why we're gonna fight him. So we're gonna eat for Weakener, Defender, and Fire Resistance. So what you eat, like I was just saying, what you eat actually determines what kinds of bonuses you can get for during the specific quest. So like, if I'm fighting the Magnamalo, like I'm about to be, I want to try to find a way to weaken it. I want to increase my defense, and I want to increase my fire resistance. So, when I was choosing what to eat, I picked the 3 things that would do those things for me. Magnum Marshmallow, how delicious. No, Magnamalo. Although now I really want to make a Magnamalo-inspired marshmallow. I wish I was good enough in the kitchen to pull off something like that. Should message some cooking channel and be like, hey, I need this in my life, please. Whee! Oh, you can also ride your dog, which is really cool. It gives you a lot more speed, especially if you're having to go to the complete other side of the map for a quest. So what I just did there was I just blinded nearby monsters. That was just so that they wouldn't follow me. We're not at the monster yet. Here we are. Like, look at this dude. I actually, when I was showing the trailers and stuff for this game to my friends, they were like, that's just you! Because the color scheme is so similar. Game's pretty cool. I like the strategy involved. Yeah, there's even more strategy than what I talk about. I'm actually not super good at Monster Hunter. There's a lot of strategizing stuff that I just don't even touch. There are definitely pro gamers out there who have much more strategizing that they do. Eh. KC Punk has joined the quest. That's certainly a username. Whee! So these little birds that keep coming up to me, they actually also can help increase stats and stuff. It's very, very useful. It's actually why I don't fast travel as much as some people might. Because I want to get them sweet, sweet spirit birds, is what they're called. So depending on their color, they give you different bonuses, right? So, like the orange ones give you an attack boost, green ones give you an HP boost. Okay, so what I just did there was I drank Mega Armor Skin and Mega Demon Drug, and those are just more defense and attack boost. Demon Drug being attack, Armor Skin obviously being defense. So that ability that he did right there is called Hellfire. And you really don't want to get caught in Hellfire if you can avoid it. It does a ton of damage. This is another one where you can cut off his tail. But it's a little harder to get his tail than, say, Rathian's tail. Or Rathian. Because Rathian has a bunch of attacks where she just sort of lets you have at it. Whereas Magnamalo tends to keep his tail out of the way a lot. Just disappeared. Ah, somebody else picked the same voice as me. How annoying. Okay, I still can't see the map. No! Ugh. I hate the way that climbing works in this game. I've gotten so used to Genshin. Or, Genshin, as the Game Awards called it. You remember that nonsense? I can't believe. making that noise? I'm so rusty at this, I'm sorry. Oh, he is angry. Ouch. I didn't want to live anyway. Shit. You reminded me of something funny too. Oh yeah? What was it? He's so angry. He's so angry. Ouch. I'm good at this game, you guys, I swear. Oh. He's angry again. So every monster has a different tell for when they're in rage mode. But a couple of them basically just go Super Saiyan. So it's really easy to tell with them. Oh, I didn't want to write it! Shit! There was an old Domino's pizza commercial and they were... Oh no, not the Miku app. Have some fun with Miku. Yeah, no, he had no idea who Miku was or why people would care. He didn't even know why the Japanese audience would care about the American president of the pizza company. But he did it anyway, because they told him it would make people happy. He no longer works with them, though, which is why that ad got taken down. Like, if you try to go find it now for the memes and the lulz, it's not anywhere on YouTube. Of course I saw it! I'm a huge Vocaloid fan. I even went to a Vocaloid concert way back in 2016. Went to one of the official, like, SEGA concerts. I actually have Project Diva on my PS4. I have Project Diva Future Tone. And I've played so many hours of that game. Like, you don't want to know. Actually, I have Vocaloid figures, like, sitting right next to me while I'm playing this. And then I have, like, a big old Vocaloid poster. I've got, specifically a Ghost Rule figure, because Ghost Rule is my favorite song. Yeah, no. If it's Vocaloid, I've probably seen it. I'm such a Vocaloid nerd that I liked Ochame Kino before HoloLive made it cool. Ouchie. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm a huge Vocaloid nerd. I have been basically since Miku came out. And that's part of why you don't want to get touched by Hellfire. The fact that I just randomly exploded right there, that's because I was inflicted with Hellfire. Oh, they're having a turf war. Oh, jeez. That is some Dragon Ball Z shit. I need potions. He really just wanted to get me specifically for a second. At least you'll come out extra crispy. Oh no! I don't want to be extra crispy. Trap, trap. And we got him. Whew. That. I always forget that Makamalo is really tough. Always a satisfying win, though. Even if I got carried hardcore. So I'm thinking we'll do one more quest. Thanks for the applause. Clap, clap.
Welcome to the hub. Here's the quest list.
Excuse me. Nargacuga is actually the favorite monster of a friend of mine. So every time I see it, even though it's, you know, a big, terrifying, giant monster of death and stuff, I see it and I'm like, oh, look at the cute, fluffy friend. And we're gonna kill one. And yes, there is a whole song for when you order food. And no, we are not going to sit here and listen to it. We're not doing it. I choose life. Alright. Let's go get this Narga. Whee! In Monster Hunter Stories, actually, a Nargacuga sets off half the plot. A whole song? Dinner theater? Lol. Yeah, basically. They do like a whole song and dance. It's really cute, but also it's literally like 2 minutes long. Teammate joins. But yeah, Narga is another wyvern, which is pretty sweet. They have wyverns, they have traditional dragons. There's just a bunch of really cool monsters and designs in this game. They're all called wyverns, though, for some reason. I don't call them all wyverns because that's silly, but technically they're all called wyverns. Including the bears. There's more than one monster that's just a bear. Basically. Oh, turf war. So the way that he's flashing right now just means he's electrified. And the poison clouds coming out of his mouth now means that he's poisoned. isn't too bad, actually. But we do need to sharpen our swords again. See, that's what I was saying when I found out that they call, like, all the large monsters wyverns. I was like, if you're calling a bear a wyvern, then does that make wyverns bears? Like, it seems really silly to me. Is that a Rathalos? Ah, we got his tail off. Good. Give me this. And my dog is aggroing the giant monster because why not? I've seen a similar mechanic in other games with attributes and whatnot being applied to weapons and armor. Yeah, so in Monster Hunter, your character never levels up. It's all just your gear and what you eat. Naruto, could you please go somewhere else where I'm not having to deal with the big archway in my vision? Now we chase it down. Or chase it up, I guess. Since that's how he's decided this is gonna go. Ugh. Or chase it around, since the game doesn't want to let me climb for more than 2 seconds. Up and down, all around. So if you saw how I flinched when it roared, there's actually one of the things that you can do with setting up your gear is some armor lets you have earplugs so that you don't cringe and wince when the monster roars. It can be really helpful, but the trade-off is usually like you get that instead of more defense, stuff like that.
No, you don't! Gotta sharpen this thing up! It's gonna target you!
Faster!
Your character prefers working the thigh muscles. Is that why they're so thick? Come on, to a Narga? Really? Can't believe somebody just fainted to a Narga. I don't think it liked us attacking its face like that. We did it! Look at him sleeping. Look at him sleeping. Because when you trap them, you literally put them to sleep. You tranquilize them. So he's just sleeping. That's why he has the little snore bubbles. It's different than when you kill them. That's why you get different rewards. And that is Monster Hunter. Or at least what the quests look like. But that said, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!